video. So I have recorded this maybe 4 times just trying to get it perfect and get everything right the way I wanted to start off. And now I'm really at a time crunch because I wanted to get this first initial part out before Realm of Magic came out, and today it is the 6th of September. So it'll be coming out in about 4 days, and I'm finally gonna hope that this recording goes well because I've been trying to do it throughout the week. I tried to do it last week, the week before, but there's so many Sims involved in this, and then I missed one, and I didn't put another in a house, and all that other stuff. Anyways, so this is what we have. So we're starting off in New Crest. So this is my Winx Club Let's Play, and it's going to be more of a Winx World Let's Play, and you guys will see why. I ended up making so many Sims, and I have a list of Sims that I need to also make, but I decided that I'm going to like feed them in as time goes on. I just didn't want to start with way too many, and it was just an overload and a lot. So the first ones I'm going to start with is obviously the Winx Club, and they all have little bios. I'm going to read those bios to you guys to give you a quick summary of everything that's going on. So 6 fairies spent all of their teenage years at Althea and practicing their magic. They were all excited for graduation with the work they had done, not knowing the future that was in store. Once these 6 fairies graduated, they were sent down to New Crest with their memories completely wiped. The only thing they know is that they live with each other and they have a lot to discover about themselves. So the main plot of this whole Winx World thing is actually that they don't have their memories. They're just regular people, and that's why I'm so excited, because when I was making these Sims, Realm of Magic got teased and we got the confirmation that it was coming really soon. So now we have the opportunity for them to in a way get their memories back and become magical beings all over again, and I'm gonna see how that goes once I start to play with the pack some more. But yeah, these are our girls. I can go through them. So this is Musa. I tried to keep everything close to how they were in the show, like the colors that they wore, their styles, and stuff like that. But obviously, I don't have all the CC in the world, so I tried my best. And you guys have seen these girls before because I did post my creator sim for them. Yeah. So this is Bloom. And this is Stella, and her longer name is Estella, but it's okay. And I think this is Flora, yes. So she's right here. I just want to make sure her shoes weren't bugged or anything like that. This is Tekna. I like her a lot. I was able to play with a lot of fun colors with this Let's Play, and you guys will see a lot of that later on, like with purple eyebrows and stuff like that. But this is really, you know, straight to the point. This is Layla. So this house is Roxy and Daphne. So there were originally 8 fairies in one house, and I think you guys saw all of them being created at the same time in that Create a Sim video. They have the same exact bio, just, you know, specifying that it's 2 of them. Roxy and Daphne. Daphne is in her bathing suit. Okay, so Daphne is actually Bloom's sister, but they don't know that they're related right now because they actually find out through their journeys in the series, and since all of that was wiped, they have no idea they're related. And then, oh, where was she going? This is Roxy. She loves pets and animals, and she's super cute. I enjoy her. I can't wait to play with her. She has all these pet traits. Her room is also really cute. I can show you guys that as well. So here's their house. I made it really simple. I got this one off the gallery. I just kind of personalized it a little more. So she has more of an orange and green thing going on, and blues and stuff like that. And then you have Roxy's room, which I have the pet carpet, a bowl, and a bed. I'm planning for her to adopt an animal sooner than later, so we're gonna have fun with that. And that's basically it. It's a really small like cottage compared to the Winx And then we have the Winx Club specialists. So all of the boys, which I'm really excited about, they basically have the same exact bio as the girls. 6 specialists, put down a new crest, don't have their memories anymore, just kind of living together and going with the flow of things. So no one really knows that they dated the Winx girls. No one knows anything like that. Sky never dated Bloom in his head, and all that stuff happened, and now it kind of just doesn't exist. So that's really fun. And then I have Miss Faragonda, which I love. Her bio makes me a little sad, but we're going to go ahead and read it. So, Faragonda used to be the principal of Althea, but now with her memory wiped, all she has is her kind spirit to guide her through this new life. She tries her best to read as much as she can and retain any knowledge she can get. Yet, the haunting thought of being an elder with no prior knowledge of her life over the years weighs deeply on her heart. So she's like really sad. Like, she tries to be really happy and, help around the town and just do nice things. But she's really sad because, she's about maybe 100 years old. Okay, she's like 80 years old. And she has no memory of like the last 80 years of her life. It's just kind of like her pet and her. And it's really hard for her to deal with right now. So then we have the Trix. So 3 witches spent all their teenage years at Cloud Tower. So it's, again, the same exact bio. Don't have their memories anymore. Don't remember that they were witches. Their personality is still pretty much the same. Really mean and all for themselves. They really just don't have the time to be dealing with anyone else.
The news I
So
can
this is
add.
Icy. She was my favorite to make. I had a really good time. Her eyes are huge. She's really animated. She has the evil trait, mean, kleptomaniac. Then Stormy was also really fun to make. I was able to use a lot of CC with them that I normally don't use because of their fashion style. And Darcy is my favorite. I have a lot planned for her. I feel like she's going to have a really good time in this Let's Play, because in the show she was always the one who wasn't as stone cold as the rest, but she was mean still, but she always like kept her options open for love and stuff like that. So that's exciting. And we're gonna stop at Forgotten Hollow, and this is another plot that was really fun for me to write out, and this is Valtor. So actually I'm gonna change this because that's his last name, but like, who cares? Okay. In this series, Valtor spent a lot of his time holding grudges and destroying anything and everything that came in his way. One day, he did finally do what he always wanted. He stripped the power from every magical being, as well as the memories from everyone except the mermaids. When doing so, he granted himself immortality by becoming a vampire and now lives the rest of his life in Forgotten Hollow. Now, though, Valtor is lonely and now wants to recruit new vampires to join him. So, this is just going to be anyone that he ends up recruiting throughout the series or anyone that I add, because he doesn't want to be here all by himself. It's lonely, it's dark. Salani. So Salani was super fun because I realized that Winx Club has more mermaids and stuff like that than I thought. And they all have intense backgrounds and history and just a lot to work with. Mostly everyone in this world except the ones that live by the volcano are from the series. The ones that live by the volcano are the ones that I made completely by myself just because I wanted the storyline in just in the place, whatever, in the Let's Play. So we're gonna start up here with the royal family, the king and queen. I'm gonna butcher some of their names simply because some of the episodes that they're from I've never watched before, because there's so many pieces of this show and seasons and just way more than I signed up for. So if I butcher their names, I'm sorry, but yeah. So the king and queen of the mermaids, Legia and Neptune, overlook Salani and everyone in it. Their main goal is to make sure that not only their people are protected, but also their land and the water they depend on. This island is not only their home, but the home to their 3 children, Tressa, Nereus, and Tritonus. I'm gonna hope I got that right. So here are the three kids. Living just a swim away from the parents, the royal siblings share a home together on a small section of Salani. Tressa is the youngest and the one chosen to take power after the parents step down. Nereus and Tritonus are twins and, of course, the oldest. Unlike the rest of their family, Tritonus can be quite mean-spirited and selfish. The only thing keeping him from being outcasted is his status and that his family still has so much faith in him. So how I kind of made this world work is that if you're evil or anything like that in this game, in this let's play or whatever, and you're a mermaid, your form slowly starts to change into something more dark and scary and just scarred up, and there's just way more going on, and it's a lot less graceful than the nicer mermaids. So this is Kayla and Selena. Okay, so there's an issue with her. She's glitching. They're both glitching. Yeah, but we're going to ignore that for now. So Kayla and Selena are two close friends who are also really close with Tressa and Tala. With both being extremely sweet girls, the pair balances each other out, with Kayla being more protective and Selena being more shy. And they have a little dog and they live together. And this is Tala. So Tala's name comes from Native American origin and means wolf. She is often seen as one of the most gentle and sweet out of all of the mermaids and is extremely loyal to the royal families, both in the ocean and on the island. She holds an important status on the island, but still chooses to live in a more homey place with her pup and not a crystal palace like the others. So their houses are extremely beautiful. You guys will see them later on. But, oh, this one is fun. I love that I made this. So this is Lulu, and these are basically where the evil, I'm not going to say evil, I feel like the more mean-spirited mermaids are located. So Lulu was once an important figure in the islands and was just as loved as the mermaids like Tala. That was until it became more transparent who Lulu was. Her dark energy slowly but surely made itself known in her now shameful mermaid form and caused her to be outcasted and sent to live by the volcano. This wasn't much of a problem for Lulu, for she is obsessed with the attention she gets from being the neighbor and occasional caretaker of Elliot Locke. So Elliot lives back here, and he's an old man, grumpy old crazy man. And Elliot was once an amazing soldier for the Undersea Kingdom and an idol to all the young mermen as well. He lived a fruitful life until he decided he wanted to be the one in charge. His evil actions over the years caused a disturbing change in his once beautiful mermaid form, and he now lives completely alone, barely wanting to be visited by even his 5 sons or Lulu, who brings him what he needs from time to time. So lastly, we're going to get to his sons. The Locke brothers were all born from different mothers, unsure of who those women are, and with their father who seems like he wants nothing to do with them, they've all only had each other. Despite their family history, the brothers are loved around the island and have had numerous offers from living under the wreckage and someplace more suitable. But as big as their hearts are, they couldn't imagine not being as close as possible to their father. So they live under this wreckage here and by the volcano. And, you know, the town people love them so much. And they wish that they would just move out and live in one of the empty properties. But they're just like, no, want to live with my dad. Well, next to my dad. Like, even though he doesn't fucking like me, I want to live next to my dad. So that's basically that. I just wanted to introduce everyone to you guys and make sure you guys knew what was happening. So I think I'm going to do a 2-piece series where we're going to focus on the Winx girls in one episode in New Crest, and then focus on the mermaids in another episode, since I have so much fun already with both of those parties. It'll just be too much to do it all in one series. So it's going to be the Winx World series, and it's going to be split up between the girls and the mermaids and just the different things that happen there. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to keep up with this Let's Play. I know it took forever to get here, but it's here now. So yeah.